Welcome to Section 4, Performance Metrics for Fraud Detection. This is Lecture 15, the Accuracy Paradox. So the point of this lecture is to introduce the concept of accuracy, as well as why it's not a very good metric for fraud detection, specifically because of the large class imbalance within fraud detection. So accuracy is probably the most popular metric from a classification perspective. It's effectively the number of correct predictions, and the correct predictions would be your true positives and your true negatives, where typically in a highly imbalanced case, the number of your true negatives, which is your non-fraudulent customers that are detected or predicted as non-fraudulent, largely outweighs all of the other quadrants. And we saw that over and over again with the logistic regression model as well as the XGBoost model. So that quadrant significantly outweighs the magnitude or the count of the classifications in each of the other quadrants. And that unfortunately has a negative impact on our accuracy score, because it's going to influence it so strongly that it overpowers the input that the other quadrants provide to that metric. So overall, it influences a lot. And one way I can actually prove that concept is by simulating a array of zero values, right? And the point of this is to basically simulate a very simple model that only predicts the negative class. So if a model just takes a look at any transactions, it's not actually a model, it can be just something that's hard-coded, but if it looks at every single record and says that it's non-fraudulent, the outcome of that would be a model effectively that has an accuracy score of 99.8%, for example. And that's because of that class imbalance, and all that accuracy score here effectively represents, in a sense, is the imbalance. So the number of records in the majority class are so overwhelmingly influencing the accuracy score that the number of correctly identified fraudulent transactions barely even kind of make a dent in here. So if we've detected no fraud whatsoever, we've just said that everyone is non-fraudulent. If you look at it from an accuracy perspective, we might think that this is the best model ever. But in reality, it's actually not solving the problem at all. It's just not detecting any fraud.